we are on the site of the castle.
And it was the first time the Beatles had really stopped being semi-professional almost.
Look at that.
Absolutely fascinating.
That's what you do. You buy these clothes that cost money and make a difference in it. But we never do that.
Never complains, gets up, gets on with a smile on his face.
You just want you to sit in your chair and go hip hip hooray for the Western press and the Western narrative. He dares to take you the same old every single day without this. If you haven't seen it before, please watch the first series, the first 2 episodes, the second series. Stallone. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late today. A little bit late, as usual. I'm always late. Just imagine, though, if it was early for once, I don't want to be here. Oh, come on, Frank. Did I? But anyway, I was looking at a few films there, and I had to turn them off. I'm being honest. Just pathetic. So I decided to watch, there's a cracking film, you've got to watch this, and it's how this country was. It's how this country was before things were accepted. And it's a black and white one, it's a cracking film. Dave Bogard and Sylvia Sims. It's a really good film. I'll tell you about it in a moment. Do you know what, Myra? She's been here since 9:15 this morning. And then she says, on the notification, it says you start at 9:43 a.m. I don't know what about now. And where she is, in South Africa, she says it's 11:15 a.m. here. Anyway, Gary Rigby. Morning, Frank, and everyone. Morning, Gary. Yeah, what you've got to... I've got fluff all... Oh, I haven't. If you think I've got fluff all over me, I haven't. It's like a white t-shirt underneath this. This is like only thing. Yes, so this film, black and white, it's a cracking film. I remember seeing it years ago. And it's called Victim. Dick Bogart plays, a married man, a barrister. He's a barrister. And he's being blackmailed. Watch it. It's called Victim. It's a really, really good film. It's a really good film. Really is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what film this is from. I really don't. Maybe one of you can tell me. I've got a clue. Jason just puts them up. It's not Superman, is it? No. I don't know. And Gary says, hey Frank, just a quick one. Not film related, so don't worry. But have you seen what they've done to Littlewoods on Edge Lane? All as I know, Gary, is that they were building it up, into a big film studio, because lots of filmmakers come here. Lots of filmmakers come here, and they decided then to make this Old Littlewoods, into a massive studio, which is great, by the way. Beautiful building, by the way. Art Deco. I love Art Deco. The lines in Art Deco were absolutely fantastic. But that, besides that, then it burnt down. I was going away. I was on my way to Italy, and it was a bloody night flight, 8 night flights. Anyway, it went, and I could see the devastation because the fire started. The fire started that night, when it burnt down. Well, it never burnt down, but terrible fire damage. And ever since then, no, I don't know, Gary. You let me know. Well, Die Hard, that film comes from. Yeah, that's a young Bruce Lee, isn't it? Yeah. Thanks, Kelvin. Thanks, mate. Thank you. It's the first, see, every time I come on, it's the whatever's behind me, it's the first time I've seen it, you see. Thank you. Appreciate it. And Gary says the tower is being pulled down. I didn't know. I said, see, what I don't do, Gary, I'm being honest with you, I don't listen to the news here. I really don't. I don't listen to any news because it's all crap. Sorry to say that first thing in the morning, like the weekend morning, but don't follow it at all. So I don't know any local news, unfortunately, because it pisses me off every time. And I didn't know that. Well, that's the fucking end of that then, isn't it? If they pull the tower down. I hope it's... See, I was just talking about that fire that time when I was going away. And they said that they saved it. And they're going to restart and build. They're so fucking slow in this country. This city. If it was unsafe, yeah, well, fair enough. But they should never have allowed that fire in the first place. They should do what they tend to do and make that into a massive film studio. I just don't know what's wrong with this city. I just don't know. I've seen loads of things happen over the years. I've seen buildings even, coming down, like the Sailor's Home, for example, in 1974. 1974, the Sailor's Home was, and a big hole was left, and nothing was done to that hole. Nothing, they just left it. Knocking that fantastic building down that was built in 1840, well, opened in 1841, to the design of a fellow by the name of John Cunningham. And when that happens, and they done nothing until Liverpool 1 came in and built up Liverpool 1. They done absolutely nothing with it. It's on the site now of John Lewis, big department store. That was the site. Useless. And now I've just heard that. That's bad news. That's bad news. Sorry about that myself. Very sorry. See, things like that upset me. And Gary goes, oh, saw it in real life. Never heard it on the news. I was almost in tears. It's shocking. That's what I mean. They don't tell you. Oh. won't tell you nothing. See, it's the first I've heard. So later on, I'll be digesting what you've said. I'll be digesting, then becoming angry about it. There'll be some stupid. I think if they're doing nothing now, that'll just clear that. They'll just clear that, and guess what? You'll build houses there or whatever. Yeah. Don't know what to say. So let's get back to the films, eh? Do you know what? Yeah. It's upset me now, to be honest. It's upset me now. Well, anyway, let's try and... I can't even cheer myself up, to be honest. Can't cheer myself up. So what I do now about films, what I watch is this. I watch old films now. You know, I'm not talking like, you know, all these like black and white ones. I do watch them, actually. I do. You know, the old vintage ones. Love them. I love all the old propaganda ones as well. And so I've got back to them, got back to the likes of, you know, films that I like. One of the best films, and it's a vampire film, and it's called 30 Nights of Day. And that's on YouTube. You can get that on YouTube. It's fantastic. It really is. Fantastic film. And if you know, I'm not really into vampires. And I put that on. I'm going back 5 years ago now, more. Anyway, I seen this thing and I went, because Josh Hartnett's in it and he's a good actor. I said, I'll have a look at this, see what this mad thing's about. And it was good. It really was good. 30 Days of Night, and you can get it on YouTube. If you can't get any, you know, those streams. So I watched it. I'll tell you another film I watched, and it's really good. It's a really good film. It's a bit of a horror one. And I had it, you know the way you've got like your favourites, but and I'm going back a few years ago. So anyway, I was going through all my things and I was seeing it. So I'll have a look at this. And I put it on. And it's really good. You'll see like you'll see the cast, and albeit that you won't know the names, you've seen them before. You know what I mean? You've seen them before, and it's not bad. It's not a bad film called The Breed, BREAD, Breed. And what it is, it's about a group of friends. And they're flying to one of the, there's two brothers, and they've been left this like log cabin, you know, the famous log cabin scenario. And it's on a lake, lovely location. And they fly there with the friends. The friends, you know, going, oh, this is great, this here. But just before then, you get a couple. Just before they come into onto the scenes, you know. Anyway, this couple you just see them sailing, and they see this island, and they go, well, let's go there. So he goes to this island, and the girl, she gets off the yacht, you know, tying up the yacht, and the fella shout, where are you going? She said, I'll just go into the interior because trees and things, you know, beach trees. So anyway, she goes into the interior, and then it goes to, you just see what's happening to her. I'm not giving it away. And then you just see the plane then coming in, these friends. They have a lot to do with them, the people on the yacht, by the way. That's just a couple who's just out sailing. And then when they land, and they're in the cabin, that's when it starts. It's called The Breed. It's really good, I thought it. Good film. So that was one, you know, that I was watching. It's strange, isn't it? You know, like about vampires. As I mentioned, about 30 Days of Night. That's really good. It really is. It's really, really good. And if you're into vampires, you know, I said it, I don't like vampire films. But I'll tell you another one, and it's a British one. And I think it's a little gem. A little gem. And it's called How. HOWL. Not double L. WL. How. And it's really good. It's really good. Good film. And it's about a train. You just see this train pulling in. And, you know, station, that you see this fella, you know, one of the guards, whatever he is, ticket collector. And he gets off, a young fella. And he goes to his, you know, to like take his uniform, I don't know, you know, those fucking locker things. And he opens it up, and there's a letter for him. And he applied for the job, but he didn't get it. The letter was telling him. And this other fella, you know, this snide, you know, he got the job. Supervisor. And he said, I want you to go out there. And he said, I've just got it. He said, I've just finished my shift. He said, I've just got it. He said, well, I want you to do it. You know, showing his authority. And the fella who's being told to go onto the shift, he sees this girl, you know, who also works for the railway. And she's at her locker. And he knows that she's going on this train that this fella wants him to go on to do another shift. So he says, yeah, all right, I'll do it. It's good. You know, they get on the train. The train goes, it's only around, you know, London, where they're dropping off people. It's hardly okay, but it's good. It's good. Called How. HOWL. How. Little British one. I don't know if any of you have seen it, to be honest. But it's really good. And there's me saying there, you know, them vampire things. And good special effects, by the way. Good special effects. In How. So, you know, they're a couple of films that I watch, which is good. Which is good. And as I said, you know, I have been mentioning this a number of times. If you ever watched a film called Nobody, watch it. That's all it's called, Nobody. Nobody. But when you get these films up, um, you know, the likes of, and you're streaming, you're searching, but you get a lot of other nobodies. But just have a look. When they come up and they show pictures, you just see a fella there with punch marks, you know, on his face, you know, someone punching him. Lots of fists. Watch it. You can't miss it when you see that. It's really good. It really is good. Nobody. And I don't know if any of you have seen it. I really don't. If you've seen it, let me know. Just say, yeah, I've seen it. And let me know what you think, you know, whether it's good or bad. But I think it's brilliant. And the other film, the only latest one that I have watched, you know, because as I said, I won't watch these stupid things that are coming out now. Is Knox Goes Away. Cracking film. Michael Keaton. Knox Goes Away. Really good film. Nick Fadley. Hello, Frank. Hello, Nick. Hope you're well. Edward. Hello, Frank, Myra, and chat. Hey, Edward. Nick says, hey, Edward. Buongiorno, Franco, buongiorno. Come stai? Avia. Come stai? Amico mio. And Edward says, Myra, I've noticed that, Frank. It happens with your other pods as well. I think it's time Jason posts the link and not the time of the podcast. I don't know. You see, I tell everyone it's 10:30. Everyone is following. Every Thursday, every Saturday, this starts at 10:30. And the likes of Myra, unfortunately, she's in South Africa. She's in South Africa. I'll just see me mate, Steve. Now, this is not me, you know, Tim. Steve speaks his mind. And he says, Landman is fucking boss. That's not me, Tim. It's his fault. Making me swear. Get it watched. Just started The Agency. I watched the first episode there. Stay of Landman. Was it the first or second as well? Yeah, it's brilliant. Anything with Billy Bob Thornton. It's good. It is, it's good. But you always get, these like quiet fellas, you know, gets picked on. Listen, I'm set on an old Steve, I think he's watched it. We were talking the other night, I don't know what it was about, but And it was about, oh, was we? And it was about Indigenous, no, it wasn't us. No, it wasn't. I was on some post, alternative news I watched. And it was about Indigenous people. And, people, it's just the way America come out and say, the land of the free. It's fucking not the land of the free. It's the land of wars. That's what America is to me. The land of wars, the land of regime changes, the land of covert operations. So anyway, it was going on, and someone brought on about it, which I did as well. I said, the lands are free. I said, there's people living on reservations, and it was their land, and what you call the Indigenous American Native. I said, so watch a film called Wind River with Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. It's a cracking film. True story. True story. Wind River. It's set in Wyoming. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Yeah, loads of and Nick Faldley, talking about agency, what's your thoughts on Bourne? The Bourne thing? I don't like that fella. What's his name? It's not Mark Wahlberg. I always get mixed up. Damon, is it? I don't like him. Watch it. Well, watch the one with Jeremy Renner in. He was Bourne. He was good. The one with Jeremy Renner. It's good. Christopher says, hi Frank and everyone. Just a quick hello because I'm in work. Let's hope for a good win later on. Well, join us, Chris. Christopher. I'm doing a podcast around 5 o'clock, 5:15 or something like that. Post-match. If you want to watch, join us. Moan, be happy, hilarious, jumping up and down like that, or whatever goes on at Bournemouth today. And as I say, I watched a film called Never Grow Old about a town in America where 3 men took over a Christian town. Never grow old. It's not like that Cocoon thing, is it? Remember Cocoon? Which was good. Thought that was good at the time. With Brian Dennehy. Whether it's, the same, you look at things, don't you say, oh, that's good. And when you look at it again, you go. And Gary says, watch R8 if you can find a brilliant film. R8. Do you know what? I think I've heard of that, Gary. I think I have. It does resonate with me, to be honest. Christopher, your boss is behind you. And stay. The agency about CIA, Bosscast, can also recommend Black Snow. Also, the agency, yeah, I'll be watching that. But as you said, I only watched now one series, Landman, and watch it. Landman. Steve comes out with some good series, by the way. And that Landman, I started to watch it. Because anything, if I see Billy Bob in it, bang, watch it. One of the best series I ever saw. Honestly, I mentioned this last week with Billy Bob in and Martin Freeman of all people. is it's from the Coen brothers. They're good then. The Coen brothers. And it's just called Fargo. It's called Fargo. Watch the one with Billy Bob in and Martin Freeman. Honestly. Billy Bob Thornton. What do you think of this new Godfather with Sly Stallone? I haven't seen any of it. I haven't even seen the trailer, I've just seen, some impressions on that because, Sly Stallone in that Tulsa is absolutely good acting, But he gets lambasted simply because of that Rambo thing. Rambo First Blood. It wasn't called Rambo. It was just called First Blood. The very first Rambo thing. Very good. Really good. Good actor. He's a good actor. And then that Tulsa King, absolutely brilliant. So, looking at this new one, don't forget he's done loads of edge of the seat stuff. He has Sly Stallone. I think he's good. It's not adventure stuff, but it's edge of the seat stuff. The cop-out. Hey, cop-out. Hey, you're going on the thing last night. It's got nothing to do with football. He comes out, starts talking football. He's doing a very important podcast about current affairs, what's going on. Anyway, the greatest cop-out in the world stands on the cop every game. Even when we're not playing, he's on there, that cop. All alone. With the students. And he says, I watched this movie and I'm from the future. It was called The Appeasement, and it was Chiesa scoring a late winner for Liverpool. Can't get away from it, can he? What are you like? Well, I'm very surprised at you, Steve. I'm very, very, very surprised because you're like me for the injustices. So I'm very disappointed in this thing. Honestly, I am very disappointed. Because you and I think the same injustices for people. Because we experienced it because of Hillsborough, didn't we, firsthand. So I'm going to tell you now, Steve, watch it, persevere. It's brilliant. I don't know how long you watched it for. I don't know how long. Yeah, Matt Damon says, Nick, that's that Bourne conspiracy thing, isn't it? And Edward says, indigenous people used to have a rites of passage for boys turning into men. Watch Wind River. Cracking film. And Steve says, Black Snow, Australian TV show was a boss watch. I don't watch Australian things. Sorry, Steve. Can't stand that accent. It's like those, I always remember at uni, when I was doing English. And they made us watch a film with Marlon Brando in, then we had to read the play. And it was A Streetcar Named Desire, about the deep American South. Oh, that accent. Oh, fuck. Tennessee Williams. Tennessee Williams. Hello. So I've got bad vibes. Bad vibes with that. See, if accents get on my nerves, I won't watch anything. IBR, a lot of banned media are saying that the 17 anchors will order Trump to send troops to Mexico to start a war on Mexico and the cartels, but of course it's a land grab, and destroy another Christian nation. Of course it's a land grab. Of course it's a land grab. He wants to take. I don't know what America are doing. BRICS has terrified America. It's terrified Trump. BRICS. It's terrified them and the West. You've got bureaucrats, unelected bureaucrats in Brussels. Von der Leyen. Ursula von der Leyen. Who the f is she? Who is she? Who is she? Giving out orders. You've got another one named Maria Kallas from Estonia, I think she is, in the European thing, Brussels, giving out, calling everyone for everything. Who are these people? Who are they? And you've got Trump who came in. I was made up that he got in because he said, I'm getting rid of wars, fed up with wars in this country. America great, make America great, America first, and all this. And I said, get in there, look after your own. Stop all these illegals coming in, get rid of them. That's what he said. That was his ticket to become president. That was his ticket. What's he doing now? He's just given Israel bombs, £2,000 weight of bombs. What are they going to bomb? What are they waiting to bomb? Tents. Because Trump said himself, I've looked at Gaza and it's like a demolition site. Of course, so what have you get the fucking more bombs for? Donald. And he got on there, he trying to take Panama Canal. Fuck all to do with it, Panama Canal. It's got nothing to do with America. Nothing. And he said, we built it. No, you didn't. The French started it. The French. And they pulled away because of all the diseases like malaria and everything else. So you decided, American workers go, yeah, we'll do that for a few bob. It's just like going away to work. Yeah, we built it and all this crap. Like winning the war. I don't mind the Russians, they helped us to win the war. No, we fucking didn't. when you, America, you having a fucking laugh. You can't fight a war without someone on your back. I'm telling you now, America, you've got to be backed up. You can't win all. Steve Evans, up the fucking piss boiler. Stop swearing. You got me swearing. As with the Mayor of Kingstown is good with that. Yeah, it's brilliant. Me and Steve Evans watched it. Steve Evans, me and Evans watched it. I watched Knowing, like you said, clever film. It is clever, isn't it? Thank you, Edward. Thank you. Steve Evans would say no. It'll bored me that. And Nick says, yes, Knowing is a good film. Yep, it is actually. It really is. Very clever, as Edward said. I like clever films. I really do. Excuse me. And Gary says, Between Canals, set in Dublin, is a film on YouTube. Between the Canals. Never heard of it, I'm being honest, Gary. Let's have a look at that. Steve Evans. Yep. Need to watch Goliath. Billy Bob has a washed up like it is. It's brilliant. You haven't watched it? Well, I have. It's good, Goliath. Made a few years ago, actually, Steve. And IBR was never that impressed by Billy Bob Thornton. Really? Go away. Billy Bob's one of these fellas, you know, in real life. And that's why they pick him to do certain things, because he plays it the way he is. Do me a favour, IBR, honestly, get up here, Fargo, with Billy Bob in, and Martin Freeman, you know, the English actor. I'm sorry for this, I've got this fucking thing. I've got a new thing there. I'm going to try it to stop all this. Got it in. It's horrible. Well, I have to go through. But watch Fargo with Martin Freeman and Billy Bob in. You will like, honestly, you will like it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Steve, Tulsa King is top draw. The Godfather thing is a big fan-made. Is it AI? Oh, go away! I've only, as it says, you know, I've only seen like, you know, not even a trailer, just seen a picture, you know. Oh, go away! Thanks, Steve, for that. Thank you. Thanks, Steve, for that. Edwards, there's another gangster film coming out soon with Robert De Niro in. He's been under so much pressure for backing Kamala Harris to be, and calling Trump for everything. As for Bobby De Niro. Nick Feldley to IBR. I bet you've already watched Interstellar. Really flies over. Yeah, it was out of this world. Oh, cracker. Lovely. And Freedom. Yeah, over in, where is it? Yeah, I do know that. I do know that. In and around Bebington. The films over in Bebington. You know, like the racetrack. So they got like sort of a racetrack and a little football pitch. And I know that they filmed it. And Edward says, Godfather 4, hopefully it will be good in my favourite films, 1 and 2. I thought the trilogy was good. But as Steve Evans said, that it's an AI thing. And it doesn't exist. I thought Andy Garcia, you know, when, you know, the character of Al Pacino died, you know, the Godfather, and he took over. Andy Garcia, I thought, would be good. And Nick Fadley, instead of Wind River, Mystic River, yeah, that's what, yeah, those kids, isn't it? Half of them are dead now. Drugs, what you call drugs. It's the way it is. The copper. Yeah, I'm on the cop right now doing handstands. What a cry. Yeah. And Nick says to Edward, Godfather 4, are you serious? I was fooled. And it was only until Steve Evans said it's AI. And Gary says, best Australian film is John's Party. I reckon you'd like that, Frank. John's Party. And Nick says, Gulf of Mexico 2, funny Trump. Yeah, the Gulf of America. What's that all about? He wants Canada, Greenland, the Gulf of America, the Panama Canal. And IBR says, I rate Australian actors such as Russell Crowe, Heath Ledger, Hugo Weaving. Yeah. But Russell Crowe's from New Zealand. You know, I think so anyway. I think he's a New Zealander. Yeah, great actor. I love Russell Crowe myself. Hugo Weaving's a very good actor. Unfortunately, Heath Ledger died, what was he, 24 or something stupid like that. Drugs. Take your drugs, take your chance. Stacey's Scene Between the Canal, brilliant. The great musician Damien Dempsey in this. Watch Cardboard Gangsters also. Cardboard Gangsters. Ian Mac. Morning, Frank and chat. The Accountant is a cracker with Ben Affleck. Defo worth a watch seeing it. He plays an accountant for FSG preparing our watch. The summer watch, yes. I'll tell you what, he's on form today. I'm telling you. And Nick Fadley says, I like Crow, an American gangster. And Steve says, De Niro playing two characters in that film, still my favourite. What film is that? What film is that? Hey. Some obscure but great films you should watch: Cold Fever, Falcons, Broken Flowers, Treacle Jr. Never heard of them. Never heard of them, Gary. You reckon they should bring Brookside back? They will never do that. Yusuf, they will never do that. It's Liverpool, you see. We can just about to win a league, you know what I mean? Won't allow us to win anything. No, that'll never come back. And no, I know what you mean, though. You know, we have great actors here. And if you want to go and see them, you'd have to go down to the Royal Court. I know a few of them. Great lads and girls. Paul Bay. Hiya, Paul. Happy birthday, brother. Hope it's a wonderful day and the Red Men win. You never. Do you know what I meant to put a post up this morning on that Facebook thing? It's not my birthday. Because I seen someone last night. I was at the early hours in the morning. About 2 o'clock this morning, after 2 o'clock this morning. So it went ding, and happy birthday from this lad. It's not my birthday. My birthday's in May. And Freedom of Journey, he says, Shine is a good Australian. Get right there, Mrs. Tishy. Yeah, Shine is a good Australian. Yeah, true story. I'm glad that you like films, you know, because I haven't heard of these. I'll tell you one Australian film I did watch, and it was very good. But Nicole Kidman was in it, and he was in it. I thought that was good. It was just called Australia. I thought that was good. But they're major stars, you know. And I love Nicole. And Gary says, Brookside, are you serious? An embarrassment to Liverpool. It went stupid, to be honest. And there were some bad actors, them young fellas. Do you remember them? No. Nick says, refers to The Irishman, Frank. Yeah, I watched The Irishman. I thought that was a bit stupid, to be honest. It was, they tried to make the likes of Joe Pesci, De Niro, Pacino, all, younger, using all these stuff. Ridiculous, thought. You can tell, even if they make them look young and everything else. You watch the way they walk, you can tell age difference from young age to old age. The way they walk, even if they've got you looking like 30 years of age. the way they walk. Well, easy on the Aussie, you know, it's actually as well. Your lessons there, Paul. Paul's a good friend, by the way. Sorry, but message still stands. What message is that from last night? Or the night before? Yeah, the cop I'd say, look, happy 21st, Frank. It's not my birthday, copite. It's not me mate. I'll have to put us up. I'll have to put us up on that Facebook thing. I forget who told me, you know. Someone said, who knows me birthday? And I'm going back a week or two ago. They said, you've got your birthday up as the 21st. Look, I'll tell you what it was. Can't do anything now anyway. I was hacked. And they wouldn't allow me back on. I was hacked by some prick. I think you should remember that. I was hacked. And face you, you're not coming back on again. Because this fucking hacker was asking, I never asked for money off fucking no one. Trying to give it out. But this prick who hacked me was going on about like this scheme, money scheme. But if you send me like 600 quid or something like that, I'll turn that into, I think it was 6,000 or 60,000, you know, something like that. And it was a big scam. I don't think anyone's on it, you know, to be honest. But they said that I was fucking fraud and everything, me. I said, you know, when I appealed, I said, it's not me. I said, go through everything I've done. Anyway, they fucking banned me, and that was it. And I got back on using a thing called Scouse Francis. Lost loads of friends, lost them. And I will, you know, when they, you know, I keep getting friend requests. And I won't add them because I know that some of them are hackers. They just do it again. I don't know why they fucking do these things. To be honest, I don't know what pleasure they get out of it, but they're fucking nuisances. But there are other hackers who want to try and make money out of your name. Like them, you know, that's why I got banned. Pricks. Fuckers. Dunkirk is a good film. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is a good film. You said, oh wait, it's Frank's birthday. Happy birthday. It's not. Happy birthday. I'll have to go on that fucking Facebook. I don't like putting posts up. It's only to, why I'm on it, it's only to tell people that this thing's starting, you know, the pods. So I'll have to go on and say it's not my birthday. Thanks anyway, you said. A lot of World War II films are just about the Americans winning all the time. It's fucking wrong. It's wrong. And they didn't. I'm not telling it, but you know and I know. Snipes. I remember when Obama in his inauguration, and he's, you know, he's doing all this, you know, giving speech then, you know, to his people. And he said, and we won the 2 world wars. Never forget that. We won the 2 world wars. Why did you say that? What? He didn't even have to say it, if you know what I mean. It had nothing to do with the content. that he was regurgitating out to the people. He said it. I went, you fucking didn't. You're having a laugh. You've been in wars. Do you ever remember a few years ago in Somalia? And they had no one behind them, the Americans. They got fucking kicked out. That's why they always want people, countries behind, the big armies behind it, because they can't. You've only got to look at Vietnam. The Vietnamese had nothing. No army, no navy, no air force. Albeit that they had a few planes that the Soviet gave them, the MiGs. Fucking shocking. Yeah, Nick Fowley, even the Black Hawk Down, yeah. Owen Wilson. I like him as well. Who would you say the best American president was, Richard Nixon or Roosevelt? Richard Nixon got lumbered with Vietnam. You've got two Roosevelts. You've got Teddy and Franklin. But one do you mean? The best president they've ever had is John Fitzgerald Kennedy, a man of peace. John Fitzgerald, I'll tell you for why. Because he was in the Second World War. He knew what war was like. Even Eisenhower, he knew what war was like, and he didn't want any wars. But John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the best ever. And Bobby Kennedy, he would have been a great president, but they wouldn't give him the chance. They shot him, they killed him. And that's why Trump, I won't get fuck all out of him telling you, That's why Trump came out and said, listen, I'm going to open up the files about JFK. You'll find nothing because it'll all be redacted. And there's no way that the Americans would allow the CIA, if you know what I mean, to be involved in that. What I mean is, they wouldn't allow ordinary Americans to look and go, it was the CIA, because they'd want them disbanded. So you can come to your own conclusions there about the CIA. I believe that, to be honest, because the CIA, like what they say about dirty tricks, CIA, and I tell you who else as well, MI6, our own MI6. They're horrible, them people. You could go on and on and on about things, about good presidents, about agencies. They're all bang at it, every one of them, but the CIA, they're horrible then. But they're doing it under the orders of, like, I always remember, and I'm going back quite a few years ago, I forget who it was. I was watching just a little, like a conversation, an interview with people. Someone mentioned about the CIA, the president, and they said, what was it? He said, look, the presidency is a pyramid. He said, and it's up here, the pinnacle of the pyramid the apex. He said they give orders and it goes down to the president. He said the president is seventh in that line from the apex going down. Seventh. And he's told what to do. People think that they've got all the powers and everything. He hasn't. And this is proved with all covert operations, especially destabilizing the Middle East. You look at George W. Bush. I've got a half bottle, about 3/4 of a bottle of orange there. In other words, it's not full. He wasn't full. George W. Fucking thick man. Never had a clue. It's like Stormer today. Yes, Stormer. Taking what Lukashenko called him. You know, I don't think he's a proper politician. I really don't. He hasn't a clue, especially about world affairs. But that's another thing. It's like everything. You know, you can look at politics. You can look at the agencies and see what they're up to. But we're under the thumb of America then. We are under the thumb of America. You've only got to look now when Nord Stream was blown up. Now they knew exactly. The Americans knew that it would destroy the economy in Europe and industry. Now they're coming back saying, listen, we've got to get this Nord Stream back going to get cheap energy from Russia. And yet look at all the sanctions they've thrown on Russia, and Russia are thriving economically. While, you know, because of the sanctions they threw on Russia, Europe has suffered. So was America. And now you've got a fella who came in on the premise of peace. And that's Trump. And now you've just seen him, what he's saying and doing and everything else. You've only got to look at Canada, what he's saying about them, Mexico, what he's saying about them, the Panama Canal, what he's saying about them, Greenland, what he's saying about them, and the 100% tariffs on anybody who criticizes fucking America. What's that all about? That's what you call bullying tactics, not diplomacy. In other words, Mr. Donald Trump, President of the United States, is not, he's a bully. It's as simple as that. And to get in on the premise of peace throughout the world, then he goes and gives £2,000 bombs to Israel to bomb what? And if you think he frightens Vladimir Putin, doesn't. And the Russians captured a Polish general in case they got him. And you want to see what he's saying? What Poland wants to do. He's saying that the Polish president has come up, he's a fucking lunatic, him as well, wants to go into Lviv. Now, don't forget, you've got Romania and you've got Poland. And this is what the Allies do, you see. This is that was the cause of the Second World War, by the way. what the Allies did after the First World, chopping up countries. And they don't like that when you chop up countries. It was like the Sudetenland. You know, they made it after the First World War, they made up a country by the name of Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia. And they give parts of Germany, you know, to this. And Poland, you know, parts of Poland, parts of Germany. So after the wars and everything else, and the Soviets, it was Khrushchev who made up a country, you know, within the Soviet Union, calls it Ukraine. But they took parts of, as I said, it's all because of wars. They took parts of Poland, and parts of Romania. Now today, they said that with the, you know, Ukraine's going to collapse. You know that, don't you? You know, they're finished. And they've said, we're going to take back our land that was confiscated back there from us, annexed from us. And then Romania said the same. We're taking part of our land, but they're going to wait until after the war. But Poland wants to take it now. And Putin said any fucking one who comes into this war, any foreign thing, the consequences will be catastrophic. That's what he said to that country, by the way. So you've got to keep out, wait until it's over. Then he said you can do what you fucking want with Ukraine. And that's just going like that to America, right up the fucking noses. Kevin Pine, sorry for jumping in. Liverpool City Council, because they made my life hell. They make every fucking one's life hell, Kevin. They make everybody's life hell. I don't know where the films have got. I'm sorry about this. Sorry about this. The elbow's killing me now. You want to get stressed out. The elbow, this elbow. Right there. Kills me. Yeah, so let's get back to the films. Yeah, I've watched you know, the old vintage ones. I've watched the old vintage ones like Rebecca, cracking film. Really good film with Olivier and Joan Fontaine. Really good film. And George Sanders, you know, the villain. Or George Sanders, brilliant him. Brilliant. Never got the credit he, you know, that he did. You know, these films. Watch him in Rebecca. Fantastic. And I'm also watching, right now, I haven't got to the end of it, but it's good. It's a cracking little film. And they've colorized it, a little black and white thing, with Conrad Veidt. Conrad Veidt, called Contraband. Conrad Veidt. So you see, I'm watching the oldies, Hitchcock oldies. What was the other one I watched? I forget. One of Hitchcock's. You know what I mean? Oh, that's good. I forget the name of it. Forget the name. This is when he first started out. Oh yeah, young and innocent. Young and innocent, and the colorized. Yeah, I love the colorization of things. But get onto that lady. The lady vanishes. Great, cracking film. I didn't half enjoy it. I like films like that, you know. With Margaret Lockwood, the young Margaret Lockwood, beautiful she was, beautiful lady, young lady, and Michael Redgrave, young Michael Redgrave. The lady vanishes. You know, they get the racist. You know, like they tried to make a remake in the 80s. With Elliot Gould and fuck off. You know, Americans. You're all right there, Kevin, mate. No problem jumping in. Edward says, Anna is a good film about a Russian female assassin. Oh, right, okay. Anna. I watched Charlize Theron in The Blonde. The Blonde, I watched that. I enjoyed that. Only because of Charlize, like. Watch a film. Watch a film, and it's a cracker. And it's called 2 Days in the Valley. 2 Days in the Valley. With Danny Aiello, James Spader, Charlize Theron. It's good. It's good. Funny. Serious and funny. 2 Days in the Valley. Danny Aiello's a great actor. And Edward, Mad Max Fury is good with her, and I won't watch any of them Mad Maxes. I'm sorry, that's me, you know what I mean. But Charlize was in it, yeah. White rabbits, white rabbits, white rabbits. Yeah. Plus, you reminds of me. Trigger. That's it. Dropping the lottery tonight now. Yep, you do it. You do it, Trigger. So listen, is anyone going to join me today, by the way? Someone said to me, do a watch along. I can't do watch alongs. I would have loved to. And you would have seen my reaction at games. But I can't, like, put a telly here. I've got monitors, but I can't put a telly where I can actually watch a match, if you know what I mean. That's why I won't do a watch along. Can't do it. Yeah, so that's me on the films this morning. But if you want to watch a funny one, have a look at it. Along Came Polly with that Jennifer Aniston, Ben Stiller. But watch Philip Seymour Hoffman. he steals it. He's brilliant in it. It's good. It's funny, I think. And an Australian in there is Brian Brown. Brian Brown. Fucking hell. It's like I say, he's not a multitasker, eh, Frank? And my IT skills are dreadful. See, see, Jason, he produces everything, he sets everything up. He's not a football fan, and he doesn't watch anything. Now, Jason's busy now today. He doesn't watch any, I'm going to change the format as well of the football pods. I'm going to, I'll do a history show on a Monday, and I'm going to stop that. I'm just going to concentrate on the likes of this. I'll do this every Saturday morning. Know what I mean? And I might even bring it in one evening. So I'm going to concentrate more, especially leading up to the end of the season. I'm going to do more little poddies for us. If you'd like to join me, might do one of a day as well. A morning. Little podcast. Liverpool. That's me. I'm just looking at my monitor there, and I'd love to show you the picture of it. I'm going to show you something, by the way. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. It's about Ukraine. Just 1 minute. Fucking hell, what happened there? Oh, these all gone now. There's a few years there. Remember I was talking about Ukraine, and people didn't believe that there was Nazis. And on last night's pod, talking about flags with the Nazi symbol on, but they can't have the proper swastika. And it's what you call the Azovs, these Banderites, what you call Banderites, after Stepan Bandera, horrible man, horrible man, Nazi, killed 400,000 Jews, Poles, Russians, Romans, Romanians, Romanese rather, not. And they were Nazis, and they're still doing it today. They celebrate his birthday every year. They're horrible in Ukraine. I'm going to show you something. And these are soldiers today. Now, hang on. Have a look at the flag there. I took a picture. Oh, no. Oh, you can't fucking see it. You can't see it. Oh, sorry about that. can't see it. Let's see if you can see that one. These are soldiers. They are, look. See they couldn't do the full swastika, so they like broke it up a little. But that's a swastika. They're Ukrainian soldiers then. They're Ukrainian soldiers today. I took us off the telly, you know. Look, see, you see it? Fucking shocking. And I know you can't see them, but those two long things, they're flags with the same symbol on, Nazi symbol. And all those people down the bottom there, they're like the soldiers. They're fighting the Russians today. And that's what Putin wanted to, you know, no one took any notice of him. He said, I'm going to denazify. Now, don't forget what the Nazis did to the Soviets, the Russians, in that war. Fucking shocking. But they did. They hate them. Anyway. So it's not a multitasker, eh? And Slinger says, big off Jason. Jason won't be listening here. He's doing his shopping today. And Edward says, is that Liverpool pods every day? Yeah, I might do it actually. I'm going to a concert. You know, if I do a day, well, it'll only be for like half an hour or whatever. Not like my normal Tuesdays and Thursdays one, or even the. I want to do more pre-match ones as well. I really do, but today I'm doing the post-match around 5 o'clock, 5:50. I don't know. 3 o'clock kick-off. Be 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock it will be today. And Burton Jav says, come on, Liverpool, P1. Jonathan Carpenter. Hello. Hello, Jonathan. Hope you're well. And Trigger says, do you think the Fourth Reich exists? Of course it does. It exists in Ukraine with these Azovs. This is why Putin wants to denazify Ukraine. But what you've got the West supporting them. Think about that. The West supporting them. And they know all about them. They try to deny it. It's like anything, the West, you know, all the propaganda and everything, they try to deny it. But it's there, you can see. It's there, it's there. You see that, I think his name's Kermack or something like that. You watch Zelensky, you know, when you see him walking around with his little green t-shirt, and you see a fucking big fella with him. Just have a look at him. Just have a look at him. Good to see you again, says Jonathan Carpenter. Good to see you, Jonathan. Good to see you. So listen, people. Sorry about the film show, but we got through quite a number of films, didn't we? I'm sorry about going off the mark and talking politics. It's the way it goes. But as Trigger says, is there a Fourth Reich? Of course there is. Of course there is. And the unfortunate thing is, with the likes of the, excuse me, sorry about that. And with the likes of, what's going on in Ukraine and the way the West, don't forget now what you've got. You've got other countries now are saying, we've had a fucking enough of this. We're pulling out of it. We're pulling out. And what's happening? They're trying to do colour revolutions. They're having a go. The EU, Ursula von der Leyen, wants to fucking put sanctions on Hungary because Orbán, their president, doesn't agree with what's fucking going on. He said, we don't want to supply fucking arms and money to their Zelensky. Before we don't want nothing to do with this fucking war. See what I mean? We want nothing to do with this war. So what they're doing, they say, we'll put fucking sanctions on you to Orbán. And the Orbán billions, the country. That's why you're in the EU. Now there's BRICS. Trump is terrified of BRICS. And he says anyone who fucking does all that, and he's going to come unstuck. America to keep going. He calls the dollar the mighty fucking dollar because they con everybody. They blackmail everybody. People can't, well, I can see it. Lots of other people can see it as well. Anyway. Maurice Dan, Zelensky and Co are crooks. My friend was in Kiev way before, and it's clear. Watch Crossing the Landseers there and Winged Creatures. Not bad. On YouTube. Best wishes, the team at Bournemouth. Yes. And Trigger. Enjoy the match, Frank. You'll never walk alone. Trigger. Thank you. Try and join us for the post-match one. Oh, my mate, Paul. No, I thought you well gone, Paul. Passionate as ever, Frank. Wonderful to hear you. Thank you. Thank you. But anyway, I'm going to end here now. And I'll see you, if you want to join me around 5 o'clock for the post-match. Unless you go in the pub to watch. No, I'll be sitting in here. Can hardly walk now. I can hardly walk. Hardly walk. Our Paul says here. In work. All right, Paul. Sneaking in and out, right? But anyway, he'll be, I don't know whether he'll be in work after the game. I don't know. And Mary says, the USD isn't worth the paper printed on. They just keep the printers going. It's a global fraud. Of course it is. The US dollar you're talking about. Of course it is. They just print it. But, America owes trillions. You too. And say like it's one of the banks, main bank, and they say, can we have our money back? They go, fuck off. They could just put sanctions on the bank. There's your fraud. They owe money to nobody. But if we owe money, we'd have to fucking pay. Sorry to swear. Cheerio, Frank and Reds up. You never walk alone. Says Freedom Journey. Thank you, Freedom. And be here later. Of course you will, Paul. Cheers, mate. So listen, boys and girls, I'll see you all later on the pod. Let's hope. And as Marie Stan says, best wishes, Frank and chatters. Hoping for a winter day. You'll never walk alone. Yes, I second that. Thank you, Marie, and thank you, Jonathan. Okay, so hope to see you all later. See you later, boys and girls. Thank you. Sorry about the breaks in the films. With other things going on. Anyway, rest in peace to all these people in these 2 plane crashes in America, which is absolutely dreadful. See you later. Shiva